Alright, so I've come to a realization today that materialism, um, I wanted to have a talk about this because I feel like it's so popular and common that people just give in to the modern kind of belief that you you need to spend money on these kinds of invaluable things that would usually be cheaper if you just spend like less money. So, like reducing your costs and increasing your income. And yes, while investing in things that may help your business will be good to you and beneficial, but you don't need to invest in like the new like MacBook Pro or whatever. Like you don't need that because it's just like that's kind of just giving into materialism and stuff like that. And yeah, there is options like that. Like some people will do that because they actually think it is beneficial, but it's kind of like very 0.5% beneficial for your business. Like honestly, that's to be honest not going to do much. If you honestly just work on yourself and truly, focus on what the core of your business truly is, like the 80% of your business will, or you focus on the 20% to get 80% of results, if you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I think that like a lot of people would do that, but I wanted to talk about mainly the modern belief of, buying the latest, like, I don't know, Gucci handbag or fucking Louis Vuitton, hat, or I don't know what fucking people buy. Because I don't do that. I don't buy that stuff. So I actually have spent like, I think like I probably spend like $50 a month, and that's just on like one time miscellaneous fees. Like I think I wanted to go for my driver's test, so that was like, I don't know, 50 or $60, right? Um it's I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy like the latest Gucci handbag or whatever just cause, and everything that was given to me is literally like, it's given to me. I didn't buy it. I didn't, like, literally nothing here I bought myself. I didn't buy any of this. It was all given to me, right, in my room. Even this camera that I'm filming on, like, this was given to me. Like, I didn't buy it. Unless you have like a fuckload of money coming in, like a shitload of like money, and you can spend a certain amount, and you can buy something if you don't even have to think about it. Like not that like, oh, like I need to buy this thing, and oh yeah, okay, don't think about it. But like it's more like, if you're wasting your time actually thinking about it because you could be doing more valuable things. Like this is like top 1% of men. Like yet the 90%ers like think, oh yeah, I'm the rich, like, I need to impress my friends. Like, shut up, shut the fuck up, man. It's people become broke because of this. It's so crazy to me. If you just actually invest in delayed gratification over that instant, like fast, very in your face, kind of as much dopamine as possible, as much like you want that new iPhone or whatever, you want the new MacBook Pro or the new Apple Watch or whatever, bro. I didn't even buy this either. This was given to me. I didn't even like, bro. Gosh, that's crazy that so many people just value, like, all right, let's give an example, right? There's a hat that's worth $5, just a normal hat, right? But then Gucci decides to put, oh yeah, let's get this exact same hat for $5, and we'll just put our brand name and logo on it and sell it for $50. Haha. And then the normal person would say, oh yeah, it's got the Gucci. Yeah, we'll buy the $50 one because that's what everyone else is buying, because it's, and all the rapper, my favorite rapper bought it. Oh wow, I should definitely buy it then. Shut up, man. Gosh. It's like, you don't need that. You don't even have the money for it. You probably don't even have $50 in your bank account, you broke fuck. I mean, like, alright, obviously, like, reward yourself every now and then, but you don't need to fucking reward yourself just because. Like, actually get something that's worth achieving first. Like, focus on that one thing and then say, oh, because, I don't know, like, because I started earning 1K a month on my business, I started, I signed a 1K client for my social media marketing agency, or I started earning 1K a month from YouTube because I've worked so hard. I've worked like for 6, 7, 8, 9 months now, and I've released videos every single day, and I haven't stopped, and I've started earning 1K. I'm super proud of myself. All right, I'll go get that $50 thing because I don't need to think about it. And then you don't have to like obviously wear it and stuff like that, but don't try and like show it off to other people because like, I don't know, I find that dumbass like mindset, like I actually get repelled against people that buy that shit because I just I don't understand. Like, it has literally no value. It's got like a freaking Gucci, like, or Louis Vuitton, or whatever fucking shit you buy, right? It's so pointless. Like, unless you're making a lot of money, then yeah, sure, go reward yourself, right? Because it's not even worth your time to think about it. But 90% of people will do that. They think that, like, don't give in to that instant gratification. Don't. I know even I used to have thoughts like that. Like, oh, I wanted to buy these, like, Gymshark pants or something. And I was like, oh, but, this personal trainer is wearing it too. So I would look good if I look like that guy. Bro, it doesn't matter whether you look like that guy, that rapper, or that famous person, or that, that person that you look up to. Wear the $5 pants. They look the exact same. They feel the exact same. It's just like, bro, I'm literally wearing like $5 thing from fucking, I don't know, like Kmart or something. And like all of these like influencers and stuff like that, they're the dumbest motherfuckers of all. Especially those fucking rappers that are just like, hey, look at me and my money. It's not even your money, you dumbass. It's the fucking label's money. They own you. They fucking own you. I wanted to talk about as well, being rich is just a mindset. If you truly lower your expenses and lower your maintenance cost, you will find yourself in a much better place in the long term, because you don't necessarily have to like save all your money and everything, but knowing to invest and where to invest and how to invest and stuff like that is super important, which is why I'm kind of doing my research and stuff like that, kind of figuring out, all right, passive income, how can I do this, how can I do that, and kind of figure it out for yourself, because I think it's best to do like what you're truly passionate in. Like, I love YouTube. I actually really like filming these videos. Like, I think this is like the best part of my day. Like, honestly, I could fucking talk on camera like all day, and I just really enjoy doing it. Like, this is actually just such a fun thing. Like, I started it off like before I kind of like I don't want to do it because I'm like shy and stuff like that. But now I'm like, I feel like I'm really comfortable talking on the camera. And once you see like those comments of other people like on the other side of the screen, like probably you as well, you're looking at the other side like through this where I'm like filming this right now, and you're just like, wow, like I really relate to this guy, or like I don't know, like whatever you feel, like you're like, oh wow, like this guy's actually saying something valuable. Like, I hope that I can change and inspire young men to do the exact same thing. And it's so, because I feel like my glass, like once I fill my glass, I want to fill others people's glass, and I feel quite fulfilled with this YouTube channel and stuff like that. So yeah, so riches is truly just a mindset. Like, if you think, like, don't like, oh, I'm rich, like, look at me, look at all my designer clothes and stuff, like, that's not what being rich is all about. Like, obviously, yes, they do get that stuff. They get the Rolex or whatever, but they're kind of like the millionaire kind of mindset, but they do it because you don't even have you don't even have as much money as them. So why the fuck are you even thinking about getting like the latest MacBook Pro, or latest, iPhone, or iPhone 14 Pro Max Plus SE, whatever, bro? It's so... don't give in to this materialistic bullshit. Like, so many people are gonna say, oh wow, look, even your friends and your family and all of that, they're gonna be like, oh wow, this guy's got the new iPhone 13, 14. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. I legit had an iPhone 7. I started this channel on an iPhone 7, like a shitty iPhone 7. I was filming on that. That's what I started. And I got given that phone. I got given this phone that I'm filming on right now. And I'm like, I have no point in spending anything, because I'm really young as well. Like, I'm 17. Like, I don't need extra bullshit. Like, the more you own, like, have you ever heard of that phrase? Like, the more you own, like, the things that you own end up owning you. So, like, everything just becomes a liability. It's the same thing with a car as well. Like, oh, I could go and buy a car and everyone's like, oh, wow, look, this guy's got a car. This guy's got a car. Oh, look at Ronan. He's got a car now. Oh, wow. Like, he can drive to places and stuff. Oh, look, he's a very responsible man. Oh, wow, look at him. Like, but then you got to pay for other shit too. That's why, like, it's pointless. Like, why would you even bother? Whereas I could just save my time. Like, also, when you're driving, you have to focus just on driving. You can't, like, go on your other MacBook Pro and, your latest MacBook Pro and just start typing or start investing in the stock market while you're there. Just like, oh, yes, check the stocks. And then your house as well. I was considering moving out. Like I think a month ago, I was like dead set on moving out. I wanted to move out. And I was like, yeah, I want to move out and like all of that. And I was just, why? It's pointless for me. And I was journaling and stuff like that and reflecting on my thought. And I was like, I was just giving into materialism. That's all it was. I wanted the instant gratification. And it's so common to do this. Everyone wants to move out. Like, 18, I want to move out, and then everything is going to be perfect. I'm going to live with my friends and, party all day or whatever you want to do. Like, yeah, I kind of wanted some alone space just to film, like, YouTube videos so I can, act a bit, I don't know. It's just, I kind of feel like I was giving into materialism. Yeah. I can still film YouTube videos here. I can still do the exact same shit. It'll be the exact same, to be honest. It's just keeping your costs low, making sure that you can do that. If you keep your costs low, and even if you earn like, what, $500 a week, right? Which is nothing. That's still a lot. Like, you can save 100% of that $500 a week. But if you earn $1,000 a week and you kind of go on lifestyle inflation where you're spending, all right, you got rent, you got food, you got, electricity bills and car even, you might even have a car, and transport, you're paying for all of these things, and you have to work more to actually pay off this stuff. So the stuff you own end up owning you, because you're working, all right, let's say you're working 40 hours a week, average 9-to-5 job, and yeah, I could have earned decent money as a personal trainer and I could have actually been all right, but I would have been saving the exact same if I was working like 10, 20 hours a week and I could film YouTube videos. Like, I could literally work like 1 to 2 days a week and save the exact same if I was working 4 or 5. Just think about that, because let's say, for example, you're earning 1,000 and you're spending 700, 800. You're only saving 300 to 200 a week. Well, yes, you do get all of this stuff of your own selection, and you kind of get that instant gratification. Everyone's like, oh wow, like you got all this stuff. But let's be real, like a lot of people aren't even gonna save that extra 200, 300. They're gonna go out with their friends, they're gonna buy some materialistic shit, and then they're gonna end up saving zero. They're gonna save zero, right? And not only that, they're gonna spend more because they want more. They're not fulfilled with their current lifestyle, and they're kind of depressed because they have to pay for all of these things. They kind of feel quite alone. Maybe they don't. Let's just say you save 200, 300. Even though you're working more, you save less. So your time is actually much less efficient than if you were staying home and you were saving more. So I could literally work 10 to 20 hours a week as a personal trainer, and I'll actually be very happy and fulfilled. I could live quite a good lifestyle. Even like filming this YouTube videos and stuff like that, I could still have a lot of time to film this. I could still come out with videos every single day and still work at the same time and kind of balance things out. So yeah, it's also like the person that wins the lottery, like if they're spending so much, like their lifestyle is actually going to inflate when they win the lottery. They're going to go through lifestyle inflation, and they're going to go through a lot of spending money. They want to, because they think that they're rich as soon as they win the lottery. Like there's this common stereotype that like, oh, if I win $1 million, I will do this. And then they do it, and then they end up being broke again because they want the same thing. That they didn't change their mind. They didn't rewire their brain to think rich. They're thinking of a broke mindset. So obviously they're gonna think that they still want these materialistic things, and that's the harsh reality of it. And rich is truly just a mindset. Like, yeah, the kind of rich mindset person would kind of, yeah, they would kind of invest the lottery in a right way, but they're not kind of ready to handle that money. A lot of people aren't ready to handle $1 million straight off the bat because they don't know what to do with it. You know, they don't know how to invest that stuff. They don't know, they're not surrounded around the right people as well. Oh, that's another one. If you're not surrounded around the right people, you're going to end up spending that money on the wrong things. Imagine if you gave like a drug junkie $1 million. They'd just buy $1 million of drugs and get absolutely like drug fucked. Like absolutely, if they'd actually turn out worse like after they win. So after they win or whatever, you know, after they win the lottery, because they would inflate their lifestyle so much, and they'd probably actually end up in debt because they buy more and more drugs. They're like, oh, look, I got this $1 million. All right, yeah, take as much money as possible. Yep, oh, yep, okay. And they, you know, that's how so many people, and then you just go down a downhill path. Like you go through so much shit that's like, why would you want to go through that? Like, start investing in delayed gratification, start to realize what your costs are, start to, you know, realize these things, start budgeting your money, start to kind of think rich. Don't, like, it sounds quite dumb, but like it's true. Honestly, if you want a lifestyle where you're financially free or abundant even, you got to think in the way that will benefit you. And this, not giving into materialism and being materialistic, will benefit you a lot, because the rich people don't give into that stuff. Like, honestly, the rich mindset doesn't really give into it. And yeah, if your inflow isn't as good as your outflow right now, just think of progressively overloading. Also, Hamza came up with this concept called the lifestyle deflation. So you can also start to work less, and earn less, but you'll also spend less as well. And then once you work less, you free up your time. So it's kind of like a trade-off. So you can start working on passive income and things like that, things of that nature. So yeah, I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you enjoyed. This is probably going to be a long one, so I got like 20 minutes or something. Yeah, I don't know. I like, if you guys like the longer videos, I'm more than happy to film longer videos. I actually kind of like talking in front of the camera like this. It's yeah, anyways, there's a lot of like gems in this one. Fuck, bro, it's crazy. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed. If you got something out of this video, please give it a like. And if you're interested on the topic of self-improvement, just like I am, please consider giving this channel a thumbs up. Fuck. Oh, fuck. And if you're interested on the topic of self-improvement, just like I am, please consider giving this channel a subscribe. It's a win-win for the both of us. Peace.